Welcome.
Welcome.
What's
Welcome.
going on, you guys?
To the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane Empire.
This is Johnny. What's going on?
Yeah. And
You can
today,
introduce me now.
Yeah.
and today we have with us the legendary, who I just realized is from my hometown, Johnny from Johnny's Pizza.
What's going on?
Everybody breathe.
There it is.
I don't know why we do that. It's just started.
I like it.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
Because
just-
it sounds like the actual thing.
It does. It does.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. But hey, look,
Don't need no
we
soundboard.
appreciate you coming through. And before we even get your interview started off, it is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there.
Yeah.
Shout out, mom and grandma.
the grandmas,
Everybody.
the wives, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Doing your
y'all
thing,
because
holding
without
it down
y'all, we
for
wouldn't.
us.
That's it. Always being there for
Keeping
us.
us guys in check.
Exactly. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into this, brother
Yeah,
Johnny.
man.
Where are you from?
Yeah.
I'm from all over. I was born in Little Rock, ended up in Pittsburgh. This is all, by the way, under my parents' roof. So
Wow.
none of these moves that I have any say. People are like, well, why did you come to North Carolina?
Okay.
And they were like, well, did you want to move down here? I was moved. So I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas, then to Pittsburgh, then to Detroit, then to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, then to Philly, then back to North Carolina.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Military family?
No.
Oh,
Yeah. What was the reason for the moving?
IBM, which in the
Oh,
80s stood
okay.
for I've been moved.
They were moving people around that much?
Yes,
back then?
absolutely. They
Sheesh.
were.
Wow.
Absolutely. That was the 80s. That was the
Man,
80s.
I had no idea.
Computers in the 80s, man.
Yeah.
So how
People
long
don't
you?
talk about that.
Yeah. Oh man, the computers that were like the size of this garage.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They were.
Yeah. But so like you've been here the longest out of all those moves?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so
I've been
the
in
first-
North Carolina since 1990. I mean, I left for school. And, I lived in Columbus, Ohio, too, when I went to Ohio State.
Is that where your family is originally from? Or?
From where?
Your whole family?
Most of my family is from Ohio, yes. Most of my
Oh,
family is
okay.
from Ohio. I just never lived there until I went to Ohio State. I lived there
Did all 4 years and all that?
all 5 years, yeah.
All 5. Shout out to the fifth year.
Specialized degree.
Super senior, baby.
Underrated fifth year. Yeah.
Specialized degree.
All right. So what'd you go to school for then?
I went to school for economics.
Oh, okay.
I bounced around business. I bounced around some computer stuff, and I found that economics was good for me because it was like business with talking.
Exactly. Okay.
It's like
okay.
it's not all technical.
Yeah.
Because I was never like technical person. I was always a little bit more of a talker. So it's like, here's a graph. Let me explain to you why this makes sense. And then you tell a good story.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
As long as you can present yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like you might not have to know everything, but if you can tell a good story, you'll make it.
So you always knew that you were going to be like a voice.
Yeah, did you
in
always know
something.
that?
I knew I was going to be an entrepreneur.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I was
okay.
dying to be
Yeah.
an entrepreneur my whole life. I mean, I was an entrepreneur. I'm 39. I was an entrepreneur 34 years ago, picking weeds,
I was about to say,
picking weeds
yeah.
out of people's yards for a quarter. You know what I'm saying?
That was when
I
the
mean,
quarter could actually buy you something
Yeah,
at the store
absolutely,
too. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it just ever since I was young enough, I wanted to handle my own stuff. I wanted
Yeah.
to get my own stuff, and I didn't want to have to keep asking for things.
I'm the same way.
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like I don't want to ask for something. I'm just going to go get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, see, and not many people are born with that drive.
Yeah.
You know, some
I mean,
people
it's-
learn it even later in life, but
Yeah.
it's lucky when you get it early. You get
Absolutely.
that mindset because the way the world is designed, you know?
Especially
You gotta
nowadays,
get that
everything.
mindset.
Yeah.
And that's a good point, Shane. I mean, it's like really, I got to thank my parents, mom, dad. I mean,
Were they entrepreneurs?
they were both with IBM, but they were workers, man.
Got you.
They came from nothing.
Gotcha.
So they came from nothing and got into corporate America, which that's like being an entrepreneur because you're coming from the dirt and you're
Yeah.
getting into something else. I mean, you're making your way.
Yeah, and you're seeing
know what
that,
I'm
and
saying?
it
So-
rubbed off on you, that
Exactly,
drive.
Exactly.
Question. So now, are your parents, your ethnicity, you're Italian?
Only half Italian.
Half Italian. Okay. So were one of your parents immigrants?
No, neither.
Oh, okay,
They were
they
both
just-
born in America, yes.
Gotcha,
Both of
okay.
their parents came over.
Got you. Okay. So
Absolutely.
they saw that hustle
So they
from
were
them, I'm
first
sure.
generation, yeah,
And then,
absolutely.
okay, yeah, because that immigrant hustle or that like, it's a
Yeah.
little
My
different.
grandfather
Yeah.
on my mom's side literally came over with nothing.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And then
You know.
translated down to your
Midway,
parents.
yeah.
They got it
Absolutely,
popping.
absolutely.
Got you. Okay. So, because I was about to say, I was the same thing. Like my hustle back in the day when I was like young was shoveling snow up in Philly.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's easy.
Yeah. And-
Driveways.
yeah,
Yeah.
and get crazy money,
Yeah.
especially when it's like 2 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you can clear half the driveway. That's
But
like
the thing
50,
is,
60
it was
bucks.
fun.
It
Yeah.
was.
It was fun because you're making money and it's like I'm not doing anything better. What were you doing?
Yeah,
In
around that
school.
age.
That's a
yeah.
fact.
School's
Yeah,
closed
there's-
today. I mean,
Yeah.
There wasn't
Get it.
AIM wasn't popping. There was no MySpace really like that. Like dial-up
Oh,
was still
social
a thing.
media, yeah,
It
yeah.
was old school. You know what I mean? But so what year did you open the first business, or what was your official first business?
I opened Johnny's Pizza in Apex in 2004.
2004. Okay, and then now.
I mean, it was a hole in the wall. I mean, I barely.
Where were you at in Apex?
I was on 55 and Jenks Road. So
Oh, yeah, that's right around the corner.
Yeah, where
That's
the
right
ABC
behind-
store is, right up the
Yeah.
road from Daniels. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, back when 55 was 2 lanes, for anybody who knows.
No, I remember.
It was
Yeah,
country.
my
Yeah.
man over here, he's from Apex, born and
Yeah,
raised.
it was
so
country
yeah,
road.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I opened there in 04, and I sold that place in 13. And then I opened on the other side of Apex, which is really
The
towards,
Holly-
towards Garner. Like
the
Oh,
Holly
Garner.
Springs side.
Yeah.
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 Where the
Okay.
new look.
Holly Springs Road side of Apex, which is like towards 401.
Yeah.
And like, you know.
In every border of every
Yeah,
neighboring
you can be in,
city.
you can be in any city you want in 1 minute.
Depending
Yeah.
on which way you drive,
Yeah.
exactly.
You drive
yeah.
Fuquay, Holly Springs, Apex, Cary, Raleigh, wherever you want to go.
So you had it from, you said 03 to 10?
03 to 04 to 13.
04.
04 to
Yeah.
13.
Opened that one in 14. Opened High House in Davis, which is, you know, nice Cary.
Yeah, yeah.
I opened
Preston
that.
Cary.
I opened that late 16. Yeah, so December 16.
Okay.
And now I'm opening Wake Forest this summer.
Okay, Wake Forest isn't open yet.
Nope.
It's about to drop.
No, it's about to
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Dang, so when did you decide that you were like, I mean, obviously you clearly know everything. You clearly know social media is the powerhouse to a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
When did that bug hit you, or did you always have it from the very first store
The
opening?
bug of social media hit me when I found out you could advertise on Facebook.
Okay.
I posted on Facebook, but I really didn't understand following. I'd say this was about 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
I didn't understand how powerful a following was because my following wasn't big enough to really
See the impact of
understand.
it,
But
yeah.
I was like, if I can spend money to just target people around my business geographically, I was like, that makes sense. I was like, there's nothing else like this. I
Yeah.
saw it very clearly.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I was doing direct mail, I was doing newspapers, yellow pages. I mean, like all the
typical things
the
that you would
typical
see.
things,
yeah.
I mean, everything but a billboard because I mean, there were no billboards.
Yeah.
In Cary or Apex. I mean, not that I necessarily would have, but I mean, there was no other way to advertise other than knocking on doors. I mean,
Yeah.
we would go to apartment buildings and put our coupons in doors.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
yeah.
name
Some people
we
do.
did
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah.
digitally targeting a geographic area struck me from the beginning. I was like, this is the wave of the future.
Yeah.
And people were like, why is that? I mean, it seems weird. How do you know it's working? And
You
it's
seem
like,
way ahead of the
It's
curve.
like people are on their computers. They're logged in within a zone.
Yeah.
And you're putting something in front of them.
Right
How
there.
can that not work?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I mean, Facebook wasn't even really killing it then. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It really
But they
was,
were-
especially when
Yeah,
it
they
comes
were
to that,
starting. They
to
were
that
starting to
business aspect.
rise
they were
around
really
that time.
starting to
MySpace was still going a
Yeah.
little bit.
That's
around this
true,
time.
yeah.
So that was 06. I mean, Instagram, Twitter really wasn't for business at that point.
Not too much. Yeah.
So, I mean, it really didn't make sense. But Facebook, I got some response from Facebook. I was obviously doing like text and email database marketing,
True.
which
Yep,
was
'cause
big. That was big too.
that was the thing at the
kind of-
time.
That kind of was the segue into social media in a lot of ways because it allowed me to touch people's phones, touch people's inboxes.
Yeah.
That was big. But Facebook, really changed it for me a lot. I mean, Facebook taught me. And then obviously I would learn over the years and got into the other platforms until where I am today where, I'm really becoming an influencer in the area and in,
Absolutely,
and in the
yeah.
pizza business.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna like segue into next. Like, you not only have you like taken it for like your personal growth and everything, like you're doing tours where you're like trying to connect this whole pizza industry, which I'm not in the pizza market, so I wouldn't see that anyway. But now that I've seen you, I'm like,
Yeah.
it might be something that's not there, and you're starting it.
It's not there.
It's not. So
it's
you're-
interesting. The
yeah.
pizza business is very behind. It's about 10 years behind historically.
Yeah.
Meaning there are people who are just getting into email database or text marketing.
Oh, wow.
There are people who right now are opening their Instagram or Facebook for their
For the
businesses.
first
They
time.
might have 3 pizzerias and they just opened their Facebook today.
Oh man,
Jeez.
I
should
mean,
have been
so
around.
they don't understand the power of social media.
Yeah.
And I'm capitalizing on that.
Exactly.
There's 48,000 independent pizzerias. Now you think who's the face of pizza?
Exactly.
People say, oh, Papa John's.
Exactly,
That's,
yep.
that's chain pizza. Totally
We're
different
talking
world.
mom and pop,
I'm
though.
talking about mom and pops. There's 48,000.
Yeah.
I think the largest following is either Giordano's and then Giordano's in Chicago, which is world famous. It's
Oh,
deep-
the world famous deep dish
world
and all
famous
that.
deep dish.
Yeah, yeah.
They have 30,000 followers, I think.
Okay.
And they're getting 500 likes on a picture. And then you've got a couple guys in the pizza business who are like renowned pizziolas or chefs of pizza. They've gotten awards in various places, which was very important 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
yep.
what they would do is they would go to, pizza events and shows and kind of showcase their skills.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, I'm the best pizza man, and I have these restaurants, and
Yeah.
people in the industry would look to them for, well, what cheese are they using? What
Ah.
dough are they using? What sauce are they using?
Get really
and then they would
specific.
get money from those vendors for converting people to those products.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of how they made money. Well, now there's really nobody representing the true social media culture of independent pizza.
Except
And
Johnny.
I'm willing to say that.
Yeah.
I put myself up against any single pizzeria owner and their persona / business page on any social media platform, except maybe Twitter. I'm really kind of working on Twitter now. I've come up quick in Twitter.
Yeah.
I really let Twitter pass me by. I shouldn't have. And now I'm really getting back into it.
Because you were on the Facebook first, so that was when Twitter was kind of
Yeah.
building
Yeah,
up.
so they were also
You're
right.
just double backing
Yeah.
a little bit, but you got that Facebook. And
Yeah.
I've always seen these things online where it was like a comedian. So when you go viral on Facebook, they were like, when you have a Facebook
Video?
market
Oh.
or
Oh, yeah.
following, they were like, you will literally never go broke again. It's like those
That's
Facebook
insane.
people are so dedicated to you compared to like the other platforms. It's
Absolutely.
like Facebook's
Absolutely.
number one, YouTube would be second, Instagram, then Twitter is the last one.
And that's
Like,
crazy because my friends, for years, over the past 10 years now, they always used to say that Facebook is going to fade out. And here, it's still
that is
it's
very
still
true.
here.
Let me tell you, at least in suburban Wake County,
Yeah, it's not going nowhere.
Facebook is strong as can be.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
10 years
talking about
straight, man.
30 to 50, 30 to 60. I've got 70-year-olds who message me on Facebook, and I mean, it's a strong platform. It's a very in-depth platform.
It is, yeah.
People want to have long conversations. They want to get to know you.
Because there's
Yeah.
no barrier
You know,
on conversation.
I really
yeah.
consider that like you're having an intimate dinner with family and friends.
Yeah.
You're going to actually talk about deep things.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube is really a presentation
This is-
platform.
yep,
It's an
yep.
entertainment platform.
Exactly.
So you better bring good stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to watch a video of you, reading a book.
Yeah.
You know
That's-
what I'm saying?
yeah, that's
I mean,
a
they're
fact,
just
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
And I mean, I look at Instagram. Instagram is the new wave, man.
Yeah.
Instagram has been amazing for me.
Instagram is going right now. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And they keep adding new features and everything.
It keeps getting better. Ever since pretty much they kind of did the Facebook Instagram merger, that's when it's really
Yeah.
become like more for the business person and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just double back into you starting the pizza thing. Now, did you always know it was going to be some sort of food industry, or
I
did
knew
you-
I was going to be in pizza.
You knew you were gonna be
Aside-
from
the
aside
beginning.
from my
Okay.
whole story, I've been working in pizza since I was 13.
Oh.
Ever since I was riding my bike to the mall playing video games, I've been working at, until I could actually work, which was 14 in North Carolina
okay.
in the 90s. You could get a work permit at 14.
Yeah.
So I was working at pizzerias when I turned 14.
Oh, so
Yeah.
this is
So
you literally.
I've been
knew-
working in pizza through that entire span of my life.
Oh,
right
so-
up until, even through college, I was working in pizza. And right up until I opened my first store, I've always been in pizza.
Oh, so it was
pizza was like my childhood dream. I wanted to always own a pizzeria, and it was because I saw the entrepreneurial spirit in the pizzeria. I saw guys doing it with their hands, but the customers were coming to them.
Yeah.
So it's like if I can just put out a good product and treat people right, they're going to come to me.
Yeah.
And that's what's been happening.
That is great.
Yeah, and you know what? And then I've seen the videos where you'll show your product this is why my product tastes better because I use the high quality.
Absolutely.
Don't be fooled about these other people. This is what I do. You know,
Yeah.
You've
I
seen
do,
that.
Yeah, I like that. I like
shout
that.
Shout out Grande Cheese.
Shout out Grande Cheese. Yeah,
Send me some free product.
because Johnny's out here repping for y'all heavy.
Yeah. Gotta give him something.
And then there was the other thing that I enjoyed watching when you did the taste test for the through the other companies.
Yeah,
That I like how you did that.
That was something else. Yeah. We had a good time with that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And don't get me wrong, I love pizza.
Yeah.
So I would never bad rap pizza. I will eat all pizza. I'll eat pizza out of the freezer section at a grocery store.
Yeah.
Because I love pizza.
Yeah.
That's like saying I love hot dogs. I love hot dogs. I love cheeseburgers. I love anything.
Yeah.
You know, I am a food guy. I eat all food.
Gotcha.
I don't discriminate against food. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'll eat
Yeah.
the nicest of the nice, and I'll eat, a Twinkie from a gas station. I
Facts.
love both. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it just that's me.
Yeah.
So I would never say food is garbage unless it was either cooked improperly or something like that. But
Undercooked or something. Yeah.
I do have a high standard when it comes to pizza. I do.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm because I haven't even had your pizza yet. So that's
Don't worry, next
this is-
podcast I'm bringing some.
We were
Yeah, this
hoping,
is-
actually,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
today we would have a
Man,
pie
I
right
honestly,
here.
honestly, I ran out the door And
No, but
I was in a hurry.
Yeah, it's all good though. Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm not about to press him for it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
You know,
It
if
sounds
Fine, it's over.
it sounds bad because it sounds like I'm like trying to act like something, but I mean I am busy.
Yeah.
So
No.
like honestly,
you're a busy
I
man.
forget things that even that I plan. I plan to bring you shirts and I plan to bring pizza. I didn't do either.
Yeah.
That
Look-
just shows you I make mistakes every
Exactly.
single day.
And when you work it, when you putting that work in, you're gonna be busy and things are gonna slip your mind. That's why you
Absolutely.
gotta have
Yeah.
people help you keep everything together too.
I've got the best people.
yeah.
Oh, you have a great team.
You do,
my
yeah.
God.
Talk
Yeah.
about
the best.
especially when it comes to like your marketing and everything. So
Oh.
so now in the beginning you were doing all the marketing yourself.
I'm still doing a lot of it myself.
Okay.
I am. I've handed the baton on a lot of the technical stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Meaning I worked my butt off to figure out the technical side.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, I spun my wheels for a long time. I wasted a lot of time. I wasted a lot of energy. I have people handling the big stuff.
Okay.
I'm handling the content, a lot of it. They're helping me with content. They're helping me with customer acquisition. I'm doing a lot of stuff in the DMs and through messaging and
Yeah.
just
It's super
even
responsive.
commenting on posts and stuff like that. A lot of that I have help with. So,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
the overall trajectory of Johnny's Pizza and how I want to present myself is really in my head. You know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just really putting myself on steroids through my contacts in business and through my partnerships with my marketing company and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so when you started doing these tours where you're going like up and down the East Coast, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you've been over to the West Coast to like
We've been to
connecting-
Vegas.
You've been to Vegas.
We're going
Okay.
next year. Yeah.
Okay, so like when you're pulling up on some of these small businesses and stuff, are they like looking shocked at the same time where it's like they can't even believe like you're like doing this connecting? Because you said that the industry is so far behind, kind of. You know what
They're
I mean? Like-
almost in shock and they're a little bit, I don't want to say intimidated, they're a little bit shy.
Okay.
Because a lot of this is like, these guys, especially in the pizza business,
Yeah.
they could do a dance in front of their customers in the store. The second you bring cameras or like live, all of a sudden
They shut
everything
down.
changes. It's like they're born again.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, you know, now some
not used to it.
Some have it. Some have the charisma.
Some just light
Yeah.
up.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You know, and it's just they're naturals.
Yeah.
And it's like they're a natural restaurant owner. A lot of other guys, they have this preconceived notion of what social media is or what putting yourself out there on video is, and they're nervous.
Yeah.
You know, but you put them at that counter in their restaurant with 50 people they've never met in their life, they'll have their life story told to them and
Yeah.
be hugging them in 30 minutes.
True.
They
true.
just don't know how to convert that into social.
Yeah. Emulate that and
Yeah.
put that on.
And put
camera.
that
You
in.
put that into social.
Into
I just
con-
said you duplicate the kissing of babies and hugging. You can duplicate that as a small business owner on social media. You have got something.
You win.
Yeah.
That is what we're doing.
And people
Being
will
a-
want to look. They'll look at that and be like, "Damn, man, I want to get that experience. I want to know what that's like."
Yep.
The
I
more
mean, you're-
personal you can be.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're giving them a taste of who you are and what you represent before they've spent $1 or stepped in your door.
Yeah.
So they are already more comfortable than walking into a place for the first time. They might be more comfortable because they might have a notion of how the food was or the service was before they even get that experience.
Yeah.
You are deeper with them before they've even tried it. So something could even be off.
And then they're still
and
willing to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can beat that first chance mistake.
That's
Or
a.
so-
I didn't even think about it like that.
You
Yeah.
get ahead of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's what social media really allows is you get ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're ahead. You're connecting with people that you really shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
that's
that
a
can be
fact.
good or
Yeah.
bad. That can
That's-
be good or bad.
That is 100% fact.
I know guys their downfalls have been through Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there've been a
Everything
lot.
just like
of-
crumbled apart.
how
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
Javada. Javada, pull up, man. This is
Yeah,
your.
yeah. Pull up. Just slide in.
You're not
slide
late.
in.
You're not late. We're
You guys
early.
can't compete
Yeah.
with grandma. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm
Javada
sorry.
Hunter is in the building.
We
Yeah.
needed.
Hi.
We needed.
We needed
some-
that female energy.
We needed
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
yeah.
we needed that energy. You know that female
How are
energy.
you doing?
I'm
This is
excellent.
Johnny. Johnny, this is Javada.
He got the lack outside.
I
Oh,
do.
Looking real nice.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
that.
that too.
Yeah.
Hey, so now connected. You're going back to Vegas next year.
Yeah,
Connect.
we'll
You're a
be in
gambler.
Atlan- Yeah, we'll be in Atlantic City this October.
Okay.
So you're a gambler though.
Oh yeah, I'll be gambling. I'll be gambling.
Break it down, brother.
We're
Break
going,
it down.
We're going to DC. We got a new client that we're picking up for marketing in DC on Tuesday,
Okay.
and we'll be staying by Maryland Live Casino. I know it. If
So
we're
what's-
going somewhere?
Yep.
What's your game though?
I
What's your
rest,
game?
I rest my legs at casinos.
Yeah, I saw,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw that
that's why-
video.
yeah.
I saw that video. You're like, I gotta rest my legs
Yeah, I did.
in the casino. So what's your game when you go in there?
I mean, I'd say if I were to rate them from first to last,
Okay.
I would say I play poker, blackjack, roulette, craps, slots.
Oh, so
I
you
can
about
give you a
that?
reason why I play each of those. and
Go
that'll
ahead,
give
go
you
ahead.
all-
Yeah, I
He's
want to
not
hear
new
it.
to
But
this.
Yeah.
He's true to
poker,
this.
poker is it's a very calculated game.
The most
You're not
strategy
playing
involved.
against the house. You're playing against people. Let me tell you, the house in
Always
blackjack
win.
or roulette or craps is not going to be a drunken person trying to hand their money over
That
to you.
is
Yeah.
a fact.
You
That's
know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
So they're gonna be
Like,
on their
Trust
game.
me, they're not even on their game. The odds are in their favor.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's no,
The hou- yeah,
there's
the
no
house.
finding the right situation.
That
It's
is
just- it's just
true.
numbers.
Yeah.
Whereas, I like blackjack for the excitement. I like roulette for the very laid back, very cycled. It's very
It's
cyclical.
real easy kinda.
it's
Yeah,
very-
yeah.
And it's kind of set at a pace. So it's like
That's true.
And then craps is really exciting. And I play that last because you can lose the most money playing craps
Ooh.
because the swings are much bigger.
That's true. Yeah, that's
and
true.
slots is when I want to slow down and be grandma.
Yeah.
Shout out to
the
grandmas.
grandmas. Yeah,
Shout out to grandma's Mother's Day again.
since we brought him up.
One time for grandma.
Yeah.
So yeah, I play slots when I'm just trying to kick back. It's like
Yeah.
I might be having a bad run.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'll sit at the slot machine for a little bit.
Charge up.
See, man, I'm so I just have not done the gambling thing yet, man. I'm too
haven't-
terrified.
yeah, I
I'm too
haven't done it,
terrified of it,
Oh,
man.
man.
I'm too terrified
I'm
of
just
it.
To put your money on the table.
I was probably gambling way too early.
Is it okay?
Oh,
Started
yeah.
fresh.
My dad taught me how to play blackjack at about 10 or 11.
So
we
you-
used to just
yeah.
play, and I always thought I was going to make money because he would just keep doing double or nothing. I swear he owed me $1,000. He would just keep doing double or nothing till he win. I'm like, dang, why did I
Was-
cash out?
Was your dad one of the people that would have his homeboys and friends come over on a weekly basis to play cards and stuff?
I wouldn't be weekly, but they would play.
They would come over.
Absolutely,
Do you
absolutely.
do something like that now?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I go to some games. Yeah. I mean,
You got to start that up, man.
Yeah,
I'm sure you got a nice
it's a
little.
lot of work.
That's true.
it
Being
is.
a host
But-
on top of that after a
but,
long day.
that's how it started.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, playing cards in high school, we used to play.
Yeah.
So.
Pity pat and all
Yeah.
that.
That means nothing.
Yes,
to me.
I see people playing magic
Still on
cards and all that. I'm like,
arcades.
I don't,
Oh
That's my
man.
Steve.
I don't even know. It's like we get a regular 52 card deck. We'll have some fun.
Yeah. I went to Wake Tech. We saw some interesting fantasy games played over there. Cards stacked up to here.
Oh,
You're like,
Lord.
you just want to walk by so bad just to hit the, just push one of them over. Damn it! So bad.
Yeah.
But all right, man. So there was another video that I saw, and I thought I wanted you to go in on this because I think people would like to hear this. You had a video just strictly about friendship and how important it is to you. So yeah, just kind of break
Elaborate on
down
that.
where that inspiration for that video came from. I feel like something might have happened that had you be like,
Something was
I need
on
to
the
make a video
spirit.
to let people know how important I feel like friendships
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, friendships. I mean, it's everything. I put 100% in. I've lost friendships, and that's the worst thing. I've had to fire friends. I've had to cast friends away due to issues with addiction or just dysfunction. And I mean, that nothing breaks my heart more.
Yeah.
If somebody is a friend of mine,
Yeah.
literally I'll do everything but probably die for them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
give them 110% because to me, at the end of the day, all you have is friends and family. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. And my dad told me, and I mean, I'm still building and losing friendships just like everybody.
That's life,
Family's
though.
forever.
Yeah.
Family's
Exactly,
forever.
yeah.
For better or worse, family's forever. But my dad told me at a young age, he said, if you can count, he said, when you die, if you can count your real friends, true friends, on one hand, you are a lucky person.
Absolutely.
Meaning, if you even can say one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh,
talking
okay,
about
yeah.
somebody who will fly across the world when they find out you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
No
They'll
matter
drop
what.
everything. That's
Yeah.
a friend.
Yeah.
Not somebody who says, I'll send a card. If you
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
or
saying?
just I'll
Those are
pop over.
acquaintances, not the
Yeah.
people that you know on Instagram. And shout out to all my followers on Instagram. I love you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're not friends.
Is that damage
You know
control?
what I'm saying? We are friends.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
a different kind.
It's
of
levels
It's different,
to it.
yeah.
There's
Exactly.
definitely levels of friendship. Yeah. Damn, man, that was powerful. Yeah, and that was literally so that was from your dad that gave you that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, that's
Absolutely.
dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was also looking, and it looks like you had a couple famous people to swing through
I did.
one of your shops. So
Yep, we had-
who's a list of people that
We had
that have come
we had
through?
Harvey J. We've messed around with Wee Man. Obviously, Nance, who's coming up famous. I like
yeah,
him.
Nance
I
is
like him.
famous
I
out
will
there.
Yeah,
support,
he's
I will
rising.
Are you
support
going to
him.
go to the album release?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll be there too.
Absolutely,
So we'll see you
absolutely.
again then.
When is that?
Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Oh, is this
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
this
Be there.
Friday.
I'll be
Yeah.
there.
At
Bells
at
on.
at Kings. Yep.
Yep.
So yeah.
Sweet.
You know, excuse me one second. I'm just picking up all those names you dropped.
yeah.
Well,
There you go.
And I've gotten lucky with a few things. Prior to really her blowing up, Cardi B.
Yeah.
We used to go back and forth online. She shared some of my stuff. Trina.
Okay.
Lance.
I
saw that.
Lance
Yeah, I
Stewart
did see
is
that.
is a big internet guy.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And those looks kind of came from the Harvey J video.
Yes. Harvey J. Harvey
so-
J. put me on.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
tell us
Tell,
about
me,
that.
tell me how that whole
Harvey
thing
J.
started.
was a lot of
and-
fun. He did a song with one of my employees actually,
Okay.
who's a rapper, and that's how I met him. And literally, I was like, I would love to get Harvey J. in here because of the cooking thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, hold on," boom. Harvey J. was on FaceTime in my face
Wow.
like a minute later, and I'm like, "Can you come down?" And he was like, "We'll talk about money later. It won't be much." I mean, he was talking about like $100.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
mean, for a million follower
Right.
influencer on Facebook,
$100
is
Let's
like,
go.
that's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
So we came, we made a Hennessy pizza. He said that a lot of people were asking him to do that. He had never had the opportunity. He said, I was going to throw something together.
Yeah.
It would have been crappy. It would have
Yeah.
been a home kitchen cook.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
they wanted him to do pizza in his apartment that he
yeah,
normally does.
yeah.
He got
And
you,
he's
got
like,
you.
He's like, something didn't feel right.
So,
Yeah.
You know?
oh damn! So
It
he
worked
held out right on time.
He held
yeah.
out, and he would have probably done it by now.
Yeah.
Had
Yeah.
he not met me, and
Yeah.
it would not have done as well as it did.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we taught him, I showed him what to do. We got picked up by a bunch of food blogs. You know, so it
Because
was,
it's
it
at
was-
30 mil now,
Yeah,
right?
30 million. It was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Awesome experience. Shout out Harvey J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Harvey
Sometimes the
J.
universe
He might be
just works
watching.
for you.
Harvey, I
Yeah.
need you to pull up too, man. I need you to
Yeah,
pull up. Yeah.
I like Hennessy.
Yeah. That's a slice. Give us-
Yeah, honest slice.
yeah.
That was the best when he poured
Honest.
it over the pizza and ate it.
Right before he ate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give us a yeah.
I mean, this isn't like we're cooking it,
Yeah.
you know, with Hennessy. I mean, he poured
Oh no,
Hennessy.
yeah. I know,
Yeah.
Literally.
So once that video drops, you go crazy online. What effects did you see business wise? Did it
I
just
saw influencers reaching out.
Okay.
reach- okay.
I turn away influencers now, just because they're big headed, some of them,
Right.
and they want too much, and it's So what we do is we're really targeting the micro influencer game right now.
Yeah.
We're looking
Okay.
for bigger influencers, but there are a lot of people just locally in Wake County that we've come into contact with, and there's some people that are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000 followers
Yeah.
in this area.
Yeah.
Working with them is better for my pizza business. Now for my because obviously that can translate into customers coming in the door.
exactly?
Yeah.
There's a whole second piece to kind of what I'm doing on social media, which is building my personal brand to become an influencer for independent pizza. That's really my goal.
Okay.
And then that's just you throwing the alley oop for what you're doing by traveling around. And
Absolutely.
making these
We're traveling
connections. Yeah.
around. We're getting picked up and recognized by the biggest names in pizza. So I can't name names because there are some contractual stuff that's still be
course.
working out. But
The ink
let's
hasn't
just say
dried.
the cheese companies, the tomato companies, the marketing companies of pizza. There are, one that I can say that we've done some work with is Frank's Red Hot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Put that shit on everything. Yeah.
Exactly. So what
Those
we,
are the most fire commercials.
That old lady flip.
and it's fitting. Why did they reach out to me first?
Yeah.
Because they're next level.
Right.
They're not next level in terms of revenue, and like they might not be as big as a cheese company or something like that.
Yeah.
But they think futuristically. That's
Gotcha.
why they had a
Of course.
grandma saying we put that shit on everything.
Yeah.
Right.
People are like, oh my god.
Exactly. It's so
Like, now,
blasphemous.
look at what's going on in marketing now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, anything goes.
People were like, I can't believe they did that. Now it's like,
A genius.
what? It's like they need to step their game up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like the other companies are surpassing that.
Yeah.
You know,
One
How
up
do
in
you-
each other.
How do you feel when you see bad marketing?
I see a lot of it.
I know.
How's that make you
Especially
feel?
commercials on TV because I don't watch a lot of
Yeah.
TV. So when I do, I'll be like, God, this commercial is so
It looks like it's
trash."
from 1995.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't
I'm
believe
like,
there's-
this is a 1995 message. I was
Shout
like,
out to
Yeah.
Shaq. He's still doing those goddamn commercials.
Icy
Icy
Hot.
Hot.
Oh.
No, not the icy.
No.
The general.
Yeah.
The general.
It's so low
General-
budget.
The
It's
general
so low
commercial.
budget.
Every time I see it, I'm like, come
They
on,
made that
Shaq.
when like computer animation came out. It's
And
the same software from 1997.
I feel like
Yeah.
once a year he pops in front of a green screen just to update whatever he's
Yeah, a
saying,
bad
and,
green
and they just
screen
keep
and
it
yeah.
going. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
It's-
mean, bad marketing though is a good thing. Because
It does work
shows-
sometimes.
It shows the people. Well, not only does it work sometimes because a flop can be good,
Right.
but it shows that the people who are staying up to date and can keep putting out the good content have an edge.
Absolutely.
You know, there's always been bad, good, and mediocre.
Yeah.
And I don't care what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's a bad, there's a good, and then there's an average. In
Yeah, that's a
anything,
fact,
in
yeah.
anything you're looking at, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was quoted in a paper at the 2 Vegas shows ago, which is the International Pizza Expo.
Okay.
And they were like, so how do you feel that you're really on top of things and other independents that, are in your industry aren't? And I was like, truthfully, I'm happy that
Yeah.
a lot of
To
independents
be the first in
aren't
that
on
market.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, I have enough competition dealing with the Papa John's, the Domino's, the Little Caesars, the Marco's, the California Pizza Kitchens. I mean, now you got Blaze and Pyology and all these other companies. And I mean, they've got millions of dollars annually on marketing.
Right.
And I have to compete with that.
You
So
do.
I'm glad that
And you're keeping up.
Tony's and Vinny's and all these other pizzerias that are my neighbors too. God bless. I'd want them doing well for their family.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're not going as hard as me means I can capture more of
Exactly.
that base,
Right.
which ultimately helps me with my family
Exactly.
and
Yep.
helps me employ people. And I mean, I give back.
Helps you grow everything that you want to
Absolutely,
do.
I give back to the community.
Yeah, but I said, what kind of give backs you do?
All stuff.
Also?
You name it. You name it. If there's an illness, I give to it. If there is a children's hospital,
Yeah.
Toys for Tots. I do
Turkey drives.
I do, yeah.
Toy drives.
Giving the homes to the veterans. I mean, you name it. Schools, teams,
That's great, man.
everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I don't say no unless people come like, here you go, here's something, we need
It just-
$1,000
it just-
$1,000
Right.
bucks. I'm like,
and just expect you to do it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like-
yeah.
They're like, but you do all sorts of stuff. I was like, you didn't even come with anything.
Right.
You didn't bring a story. Like
You came
I
entitled.
need to be
Yeah.
moved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You need to move me. You
Right.
can't just push paper in front of me and expect me to cut a check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That same person probably could have gotten a check if they had told me the right story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes
because
sense.
if I don't feel it in my heart, I'm not going with it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, period.
And at this point, why waste time with something that you don't have your heart behind anyway?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I have to pick and choose.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
to pick and
There's
choose. So
nothing
I
wrong
go
with
all
that.
in with hearts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like anything I can do to help the homeless, I do. Alcohol and addiction, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, period. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those are things that are really near and dear to my heart. So I take
And that's all for just like the friends and the people that you've been around have struggled with and
Oh
had
my
those
God.
battles and
Please.
stuff like
Yeah.
that.
absolutely, yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I've had close friends. I've had people that have worked for me die. You know, I mean, it's
Scary.
absolutely.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, when it's that close. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. Breaks your heart, but you got to keep moving on.
I
You
mean,
got to, yeah.
You can only help people who want to help
Yeah,
themselves.
exactly.
And have you always seen yourself like you're like in your mind? This is an entrepreneur thing, but like in your mind, you always knew you were going to be on this level, and you're still climbing. but
Yes,
it's like,
I'll be honest with you. I was happy to just grow in pizza. This new approach I'm taking has reinvigorated me.
okay,
Yeah.
and put that whole new fire up
It's
underneath
basically
you.
taken years off my life, in a way, because I feel younger.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And I'm
Looking
connecting-
younger,
I'm-
dropping weight
I'm
out here.
Yeah.
connecting with younger people.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I love millennials.
Hey.
I'm one of the only 39-year-olds. I love millennials, and I love what are they? Generation Z now.
Yeah, I mean,
Generation Z is coming
and
in.
that's one of the, and that's like, and honestly, I'm not Generation Z, but that's
I
one
feel
of the,
out of touch with them.
but that's
personally.
yeah, exactly, and that's one of the main things that I saw in you. I'm like,
I connect.
I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, he's so connected to everything that's moving. It's like
You
we
know
have
what?
to talk to this
You
dude.
see people for who they are. You have to look for people for their positives, not their negatives.
Absolutely.
And I think we're in a society where we're quick to see the negatives first, and the
Absolutely.
positives can't shine through. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
A lot-
I've seen
a lot
kids
of
that are
them.
so smart. I mean, they're smart on a level that I never could be just because they were given the tools to be smarter at such a young age.
Right.
Yeah.
They just don't know how to express it yet. They're like a flower ready to bloom.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And I mean,
Yeah.
these are the
They're
guys
blooming
that
fast.
have started Facebook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like there are people out there just waiting to show what they can do.
Yeah, and if you can connect with them, then you'll always
Absolutely.
be in that younger generation.
That's why I surround myself. It's hard to find young people that want to be in the pizza industry. I'm talking about really be in it. I'm not talking about work.
not just work.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about, do you want to own a restaurant? Most or no. And I mean, the restaurant business will always be the restaurant business. It's a tough business. I love it. That's why I'm in it. But
Right.
I'm surrounding myself with anybody. Marketing. I don't care if they sell cars. If they love selling cars and they want a part-time job talking about marketing and creating content, I'll work with them.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if they love hustling, then I love being around them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feed off that.
Bro,
Absolutely.
I'm getting that fire. You like,
Yeah,
you
I'm
throwing
getting all the
gasoline over here
positive
right
vibes.
now,
I
man.
try.
Yeah.
Positive vibes
I stay
in here.
I stay positive. I
Yeah.
have to.
You have
And
to.
then
You
like,
have to.
and then that was like, I'm just segueing. Boy, the second game is crazy right now. Okay, have you gotten into any sort of like motivational speaking, talk to groups of people? I
TED
know you-
Talk.
I've done that. I've done that on small scales.
Okay.
By small scales, I mean I do it with my staff. I've done it at I did it at the what was that? It was the like young African Americans group.
Was it
that,
people's women's? No, it's women's
they
empowerment. Never
they
mind.
met in it was at a club in it was in Solus. It was Noir.
Oh,
They
okay.
met there,
Noir,
and I talked
yeah.
just about business because it was all young professionals.
Got you.
And that went over amazing. So there was about 100 people there.
Okay.
And I mean, you can get them roaring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I mean,
yeah.
I like the situation where people have their attention on me, and I can be positive.
Yeah.
And show,
Oh, of course.
And show them I've overcome so much. And I mean, maybe we'll get into that in another podcast. But
Yeah.
I mean, truthfully, I've been to the gutter.
Yeah. Oh no.
You know
yeah.
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I've been there, I've lived there, and I've eaten mud. You know what I'm saying? And there were times where I thought I'd never make it back. So for me to overcome that, just by the grace of God and
Right.
like people in my life being there to lend a hand, I'm always willing to lend a hand back.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
So if I can support people or give them a new spark to where they're at, I tell people all the time, if you don't like waking up in the morning,
Fix
check
it.
where you're at.
Right.
Yeah.
Because nothing's going to change.
That's
If
a
you hate
fact.
your job, nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
Unless you
promise
change it.
There's no promotion they could give you. There's no they're going to give you a promotion from the job you hate to the job you love in the same company.
You know?
That's-
Yeah, yeah.
That's definitely not happening.
You know what promotion would feel the best when they fire you.
Yeah. Thank God.
That's true. That's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be the
Yeah.
best.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel that
yeah,
on a spiritual
yeah.
level.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Hello.
Like, can you fire me? Thank you. Oh,
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
waiting for this.
Yeah, I quit my I'd like my mom has always taught me like on how to get a job, like that whole professional thing, like you know, like resume. The first time ever at my previous job, I did the whole no call, no show. I just never went back. I've never felt more liberated in my life from that. I hated it so much. I just woke up one day and said, yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
I'm not
Yep.
we're not doing that no more. You know
It's
what I
funny.
mean?
My wife did that one time in the restaurant business, third day.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, and she
third
told me
day.
that after we got married. And I was like, you might not be cut out for this. You walked out of a restaurant? What? Yeah, so it's funny. She's actually amazing.
And nobody say you're in business with her. Y'all do everything together? Or,
Yeah, I mean, she obviously married me after Johnny's Pizza was already started, and so
Yeah.
she kind of knew the deal.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I kind of let her know. I mean, like, this is what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, we
Yeah.
already have.
What you see is what
we
you
already
get.
have a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the kid is Johnny's Pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That kid needs to be attended to. It needs diapers. It cries.
Yeah,
it needs
yeah.
to be fed. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
so don't. I told her, like, please don't ever, don't make me choose.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if I have to choose,
Yeah.
Choose between two things
yeah,
you love.
yeah. Well, I mean, and the thing is that one thing happens to put food on the table too.
Right.
Exactly.
So if
So-
I have to choose my family over my business, I can do that.
Yeah.
But I have to do it smartly.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't just be all commit. I mean, So
Yeah.
there are a lot of guys they get 2 weeks off and take sick days and all that. There are no sick days. There are no 2 week
That's
vacations.
You're on the
And-
clock from
when-
from
In
sun
the
up to
pizza industry,
If you're
sundown.
an
yeah.
entrepreneur, my wife knows.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to my wife. Happy Mother's
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
every once in a while.
Shout
Yeah.
out to the grandmother.
Yeah.
The mothers, the
Yeah.
mothers.
Baby mama's
Baby
The
mama.
mama.
baby mamas, mamas.
Yeah, she had to shout out Outkast.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, and that's perfect because let's jump into music because you kind of hit me with more. I mean, I see you already had the pulse on music, and
I do.
I thought it was just social media. I didn't realize it was actually the music aspect of
I
social
love
media.
music.
So
Okay.
yeah,
I love
like,
all music.
what kind of music did you have in the household coming up?
I would say it was a lot of like classic rock, a lot of stuff, probably like 80s music was huge. I love 80s music, a lot of like Elton John, Billy Joel.
Yeah,
I got in.
Sting and all that.
Yes.
Did you ever like
absolutely.
the hairband stuff?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Guns
yeah,
N' Roses.
yeah.
I went to my first
My dad
Guns N'
was into
Roses
that, too.
show in middle school. I got a funny story about that, but
Yeah.
no, I mean, and I got into Eazy-E very young, very
Okay.
young,
The
and I mean,
NWA
I
movement.
like the rawness of it,
Right.
Yeah.
and I mean, it was definitely something that shouldn't have been listened to at the age I was listening
Right.
to, but I thought that was cool. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It made me feel older, and obviously all the West Coast music at that time, I was into Scarface and everything out of Houston
dad
at that
loves
time.
him.
Yeah, so I was definitely
Yeah.
into all that, and then obviously, that progressed, through high school, and still now I still listen to hip hop.
And
I
that's
still listen
why-
to all classic rock. I still listen to. I love EDM. I like some country music. I mean, you name it. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's got passion behind it,
Right.
and it makes me feel something, then I'm into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
It
I
brings you
mean,
that motivation.
the funny story about Guns N' Roses was that was my first show I'd ever been to. I was in 7th grade. It was a school night, so I worked my butt off for my
Yeah.
parents to go to that.
Yeah.
They didn't. Show was supposed to start at 8. They didn't start till 12:30. There were no. This was at the Dean Dome.
Oh, okay.
This was
yeah.
a school night.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
This
Oh,
was my mom was
man.
outside waiting for me.
Outside the parking lot? In
They
the car?
wouldn't let her in. You need a ticket. But where's my son? We don't know.
And you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
4 in the
Planted.
morning. 4 in the morning. 4 in the
You
morning.
gave-
I had to go to school the next day. My friend who went with me, he didn't. His parents didn't make him go to school. My dad scraped me out 6
Oh yeah. He's like,
Oh.
you want to be groomed? You going to school? in the
Scraped me
morning.
up. My
Yeah.
mom was so mad. I said, Mom, I didn't know you were out there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
they would have told you when the show
I know
went.
she was hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, she was
Yeah,
mad.
where you
But
got that
no
car?
cell phones.
Right.
Yep.
No way for her to
Totally
get in.
different.
Didn't know where I was.
Uh-huh.
Think about how
Yeah.
different that was.
It's only
Your
landline.
parents
yeah.
dropped you off at a venue with a ticket. Goodbye.
and
Right.
you
Yeah.
give, you give them a time to pick you up, and that's it.
Yeah, that's how it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Jeez.
Different time. You can bet in today's world, cell phones ringing.
Okay.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
your butt out of there.
Nah, at the same time though, I don't know if
Share
you've
location.
noticed when you go to concerts that have like thousands of people, it's so many cell phones, you don't have service.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know if
really?
y'all have ever experienced
No,
that
no.
before. I feel
No,
like the
not-
last couple times I've been to I went to a J. Cole concert out in Fayetteville, and it was like one of the amphitheaters outside, so it was just tons of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
And
pick
like
up.
everybody's phone had no service, so like everybody
Wow.
was just saving to their phone because nobody could.
And you know
live
they're
tweet
starting to
them.
ban phones at events
Well,
now.
yeah.
Anyway.
'cause
Oh, yeah,
if
a
you
lot
don't
of
enjoy
big-
the experience. You're too
yeah.
I was at
consumed with
musicians.
I went to Kevin Hart. And it's
He
like,
does
yeah,
it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, he has a whole lot.
I think that,
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle does
he
it
pulled
too.
it out at the end too. So yeah, Dave Chappelle too. We used to hang out. Back
What?
in the '90s? Yeah.
Word.
Before
What?
Where
So
at?
like have
Yeah.
Oh.
When you were up in Maryland?
PA.
Oh, in PA.
Yep.
That is
Yep.
dope.
That's
That is
crazy.
dope.
Yeah.
It's one of my heroes.
This is
Before
man.
half bacon, all that.
No, that was after Half Baked.
After Half Baked.
Half Baked.
After
before
half baked,
Chappelle.
so after '98. Okay.
97, 98, 99.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah,
got
and then
you.
he got famous and. You know,
Yeah.
it's my
How did y'all meet?
We actually met,
Answer my call.
we met
I
at a
heard that.
comedy show in Springfield, New Jersey, at the I forget what theater it was.
Okay.
Paul. I think it was like the Paul Green Theater in Springfield, New Jersey. Anyway, after the show, I went up to him, asked him if he wanted to chill, and he said, "Well, everybody's going to the bar because part of his." Deal was we're all going to the bar after this. Like, what's the cool bar in town?
Oh,
and I
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
trying to go to the bar if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And he still had his wife and his dog were upstairs. They literally met me outside. But what the funny thing was, is that I got his number. We went to a diner. The funny thing is that nobody really went and talked to him after the show. There was this point where he walked off stage and everybody kind of filtered out a hallway. Nobody even went up and shook his
Crazy.
hand.
What?
It was weird. It's
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
walked right up to him and he started talking. I was like, why is nobody talking with him?
That was your moment. That's
I mean,
it.
imagine standing this close to Dave Chappelle after his show and you just walk right by him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like
There's
he
no way you would,
wasn't-
and not even do one of these. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It
this
was
is
a-
after half baked.
Yes,
yeah?
it was
So,
a
yeah.
cheap show.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just don't think he had the name yet.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That, like, people were like, oh my God.
Maybe people were like, just that's the black guy from Half Baked.
Yeah, exactly. He was the
And
yeah.
not so
because-
many words, yeah. It was
Yeah,
Yeah.
we knew his face, but he still wasn't a household name.
He was
yet.
funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he was kind of like, this was at the show where they were like, because he was in the Nutty Professor. They were like,
He made me
"Make
cry, man. He
Wait,
made me
I
cry.
completely
Dreads and the
forgot about
hat
that.
and
Yeah,
the boxers.
that scene made me cry.
So basically, they were like, make fun of somebody, and he's like, oh, so you want me to be that guy that I was in a movie? That's not even my thing. But he's like, I don't do mama jokes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, but you're fake mama, and then he went on.
Oh, okay, yeah,
It was like
You
you'll
use that as
pretend
material.
Like, yeah, so,
Yes, yes.
so basically, he did the whole show like that. Which he's like, I kind of hate when people do that. I talked with him later about that. He's like, I hate when people think that's my brand of comedy.
That,
Right.
Yeah,
It was
whatever
in a
they
movie.
see you in. Yeah,
It's like they think that because it was in a movie, that's his brand.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's like that was a movie.
a lot of people have that issue. Like when they blow up in one thing or they're seen in one thing, people just expect them to
Typecast
be
them.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you-
typecast.
Easily typecast.
Absolutely.
But I do love the people who get typecast and just stay in that role. Like the dude from El Dorado, the Spanish dude.
El Dorado.
Damn, not El Dorado.
I was like, that's a
Desperado.
cartoon.
Oh yeah, that is Desperado.
The
Oh,
Spanish
yeah,
dude who's
Desperado.
got the tattoo on his stomach.
Oh,
old ass.
Trey.
But he's like a Spanish
Danny
gangster.
Danny
Trejo?
and Trejo.
Danny
He's
Trejo?
a Spanish gangster in
Yeah.
every movie. And I just
Yeah.
enjoy the fact that he
Pretty
does
nice,
not try
yeah.
to switch it up.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
why?
like,
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta
his
give people
brand.
what
That's
they
his
want
brand.
Sometimes.
yeah.
Oh, like Machete? Machete?
Yes.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
stay in your lane. You know.
Yeah.
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 So so I mean, you so into music, did you ever try to do any yourself in any
Not
lane or play
really.
an instrument?
I mean, I got on stage with a mic a few times. I
did?
will tell you, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I got on a few cars, a few pool tables at parties.
Karaoke?
Okay.
Karaoke?
Yeah.
I still got to do
So-
karaoke. I've never done karaoke.
What?
I don't think I've done karaoke before.
Damn,
Let me
son,
know.
you
Yeah.
missed out, bro.
So
Give me a couple
I
drinks.
I did a few things, and I mean, I was never very musical. I tried to mess with turntables. It's just not my style. Like,
Got you.
I'm more the kind of guy who would throw a show.
You're the
Okay.
got you,
I
got
can
you.
see
Okay.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You just wanna be
You're like the
around it.
organizer. organizer.
You want to
Yeah.
consume it and be around it.
He'd be like
man.
Kid, he'd be like Kid Capri.
I'm such a fan
Yeah.
that it would be fun for me to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I like putting it together and I like dealing with the people, but I respect the craft.
Right.
And, you know.
Enough to
there's
know
just-
that you don't wanna step-
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I mean, it just, I don't have the musical gift, but I have a good ear for music.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that resonates
I
with
really
me.
do have a good ear. I mean,
Who are you listening to now? Currently, like top.
The short list.
Yeah,
Maybe
the
like 5.
yeah.
I mean, obviously,
3 to 5.
In any
I
genres.
listen to I listen to Jay-Z. I listen to Kanye. I listen to everything that's on like Hip Hop Nation. I love DJ Sus One show. I listen to that constantly. I listen to Eminem. I listen to 21 Savage.
Okay.
I love Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
him. I love him.
Really?
I'm going to see his show. He's got a show with Post Malone. They're coming here.
Oh,
yeah?
to the Ritz.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
They're
That's,
coming. They're
that's
coming.
gonna be insane.
That's
Post
an insane
Malone is
show. I
huge.
saw Post Malone.
Right now, yeah, he's
I
doing-
saw
He is
Post
so
Malone
big.
open for Justin Bieber because my wife loves Justin Bieber.
He opened for
Word.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Justin
Yeah.
Bieber puts on it.
Yeah, but Justin Bieber's fire because he's like reincarnation of Usher for me.
Oh, really?
Like, when I look,
Oh wait,
like
Usher. Yeah, discovered.
he
him, right?
discovered him, but
Yeah,
like
that's right.
he,
Ron discovered.
Yes.
Him.
Wait,
Usher
who
nurtured
did?
him.
Yeah.
Who did?
yeah, but I feel it.
Scooter
I
Braun.
see it
Scooter
in him.
Braun,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I kind of get down with Justin
Absolutely.
Bieber.
So I mean, I saw. You name it. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's on radio and it's popular, I mean, I love Ed Sheeran.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
Yeah.
him open for Taylor Swift, another one of my wife's
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
And he literally like acapella
Oh, I believe
"Welcome
it.
to Brooklyn, Little Kim" at that show.
What?
And I was like,
Oh,
you
He's
know,
notorious
shit.
for that.
yeah, I mean, like he was doing like.
Because he's really just up there with the guitar
Yeah, I
and
mean,
foot
he
pedal,
played
right?
the
Yeah.
beat and people were
And
like,
loops the
"What
beat
is
and
this?" I was like, "I know what that is."
Yeah, and some of his
I'm
songs-
standing up,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't love Little Kim by any means, but
Yeah.
I was like, this is like.
This is fire.
This is
though,
great.
yeah.
What he's
like
doing
a,
with
this
it.
is a
The
red,
music.
this is a red-haired white guy on stage rapping Little Kim
From,
to a bunch of
Australia,
Taylor
right?
Swift
England.
fans.
England. That
You know
have
what
no
I'm
idea
saying?
who
Yeah,
Lil
they
Kim
have
are.
no clue. I was the only
Little
person
who?
in there who knows those names.
That's true. Yeah. He is singing some music to a whole market that's like they have no idea what that is.
Yeah,
They
and
just
I mean,
know.
I
he
it.
love
put
that
out- he's put
original
out some-
song.
He's put out some real music. If you've actually listened to some of his songs, he's
I
talking
haven't
No, I
dove
have.
into one of his
He's
whole
talking
albums
about
yet.
addiction deeply, a girl who killed herself.
He has a hip-hop edge to some of his
that-
songs.
These are true stories, and I mean, he grew up in tough time, in a tough. So I mean, when I hear somebody talking about real stuff,
You're drawn
to
I'm
real.
known to it, even if it's pop music, I don't care.
Right.
I
Yeah.
can decipher it.
Yeah.
Have you heard Nipsey
Nipsey
Hussle?
I love it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the
Love
last
it.
album.
His new
Yeah,
album.
He got me on
Oh
too.
His new
man,
album's
it's
good.
crazy.
I
Yeah,
love it.
I'm about to say, man, because that type of motivation, I know.
Oh
that-
yeah,
that'll
that's the
get you
same
going.
kind of drive.
It's that
yeah,
drive,
he introduced me to that. He just did a Nipsey 101. He just sat me down and was like, okay, I just showed me a bunch of
Yeah,
videos
man.
and some songs.
Every
and
time I
was
listen
like,
to
dude,
Nipsey,
this dude is a
puts that
hustler.
fire up
I
underneath me.
love his music.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love his music for sure.
So how do you feel about Big Sean?
I like him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like his lyrics.
Okay.
I think he's misunderstood.
Yeah.
I think
That's what you
I
said,
think he's
wasn't it?
slept on.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say slept on, misunderstood.
Yeah.
I think he's a way better lyricist. I think people don't understand that
Yeah.
Detroit.
I think he's
They don't
ahead of
understand that
people.
Detroit flow.
Yeah.
He kind of throws. If you listen to it, it all connects. But he
Right.
kind of takes you. It's kind of like.
I've always
your
said-
ear is kind of like messed up listening to it. Sometimes.
And his voice isn't maybe like deep enough or like punk. It doesn't punch through enough to grab you. But I've always said that like the only thing Big Sean is missing, he's got to kill one of these rappers lyrically.
You have
Like,
said
Oh,
that on
especially if
multiple
they come back
He
and-
reminds me
yeah,
of,
like if he bites one of these
It's
rappers'
not
heads
his
off,
brand, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's weird.
yeah.
He's like a cross between like Talib Kweli and somebody on the West Coast. Like I,
Yeah.
And somebody on the West.
he has like it's like it's insightful, but it's kind of punchy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
got- you know what I'm saying? So I like him. I mean,
Yeah.
there's, I mean,
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
go on and
Yeah,
on.
yeah, I
could
know,
go
yeah.
on
And
and
look,
on.
I won't stop you.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some West Coast rappers that are definitely slept on. Nipsey Hussle's one of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
most
obviously,
definitely.
I mean, Kendrick Lamar obviously is
Uh-huh,
obviously-
yeah.
Oh, he's done.
an
He's come a
older
long
school
way.
rapper who's slept on, who's still out there doing things. Raz Kaz.
Raz
West Coast
Kaz.
rapper.
Oh,
Look
word.
him
I'm
not
up.
familiar.
Look
I'm
him
not
up,
familiar.
dude. Oh
Raz
my
Kaz.
gosh.
he folded
You'll
too.
never hear.
That's the
There
Chancellor.
are some new guys coming out that are trying to rap his way. It's really insightful. There's some good stuff.
Okay.
I gotta
Yeah.
check him
I
out.
like insightful. you know.
I gotta check.
Oh,
him
Yeah.
yeah.
out.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that, you know,
I also
like
like,
to listen
but
to
then
his
again, I
real
like
good.
21 Savage too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Everybody have a
it's all,
ratchet.
it's all,
Yeah.
it's all about the balance, man.
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
about the balance. Yeah,
Right.
the righteous and ratchet. Man.
I like.
Yeah. Gotta be able to bounce it.
If I can be rolling in my car in the caddy,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and,
facts.
I'm feeling good, I've put on some of the crazy. I've put on opera.
Oh
You
really?
know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen some fire. I saw opera one time. It was fire.
Yeah,
yo.
Yeah.
I went to a live
I mean,
opera
I'm
show.
saying I've done.
You're reading
you know?
subtitles the whole time. They're speaking another language.
Yeah,
normally.
and
yeah.
that's one of the things I don't do. I'm gonna
What?
tell you, I don't do this. I do not hook a phone up to my car.
What do you
I
mean?
am,
Oh, what you
I
mean
am
music?
satellite radio.
Okay.
Oh.
And I get to do what I did with the radio back in the day.
But
It's
just-
I've
yeah.
got 20 rock stations, 4 rap stations.
Yeah.
There's a soul station. There's a reggae station. I mean, you name it. And so
Yeah.
I still listen to what they play.
Yeah.
Which is
Gotcha.
cool because I don't have to think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Too many people think, I want to play this. I want to play
Right.
this. I want to play this. Everything is about what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
How about you just let it roll, lay back,
Just see
and
what
let
comes
it
to
play?
you.
Well, that's what I just do with
put it on
my
random.
MP3. Yep.
That's
I
what
keep
she
my
does,
shit on
yeah.
a shuffle. Yeah,
The
yeah. I
shuffle
just keep
gods
my
do
shit
their
on
job.
shuffle.
Exactly.
I'm really bad at that, but something that's helped me is the Apple updates my favorites
Yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and it does a favorites and a new music. So that's it's kind of getting me out of the way because I mean, if I have a favorite song, I will run it back to back to
Why
back.
not?
I listen,
Especially
I
the-
listen to Spanish music too.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Absolutely.
okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
I get down with some
totally
Do you
different.
Spanish
Spanish,
hip hop,
yeah.
they be killing the
trap
beats.
music
They be
is-
killing that shit. What? They be
Oh, really?
flowing,
Yeah,
bro.
it's-
Yeah, they
it's
be
crazy.
flowing.
I heard a trap
And their-
gospel song. I was
And their
like, oh.
videos are kind of insane, yo. Like, cause they be in
They're
like
real.
their Spanish hoods, like,
real.
so you know it's real, and it's
Yeah.
like Jesus. But they be killing the beat. I be like, man, I wish I could understand.
I understand.
But, yeah, but it's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, I done burned through my questions, man.
Oh,
There's no
yeah,
more-
yeah.
You got a million questions. Keep them coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I love
I just
answering.
don't
I'm sure
know what
somebody
I
else has some.
You didn't miss anything.
Oh, okay.
We were waiting for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just sitting
We
here,
literally
just-
we sat
You
here.
was waiting for me at the desk?
first 15
Yeah.
minutes of this podcast, all silence. That's it.
yeah. Until you
You
walked in.
recognize a queen when you see one.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to the moms and grandmas.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
Grandma. Did y'all have anything else y'all want to ask Johnny?
I have
We're gonna
a
do a
question.
round 2
I'm
at some
ready.
point.
So I don't know if you've talked about it yet, but I follow you on social media, obviously. So I know you're opening up a new location.
Absolutely.
So this is location number
3.
Oh.
3.
We're looking at 4 and 5 currently.
Okay.
Okay.
In
One
this
will be
area?
closer to here.
Okay.
401 and 1010.
Okay.
So we're creeping.
Hey, look, I can
We're
make that
creeping
move.
into
Yeah. Pull up in the Garner. I'll make sure
Creeping
you
into
guys.
Garner,
Expanding
and we're
the
looking
conglomerate.
downtown Raleigh as well.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Like downtown.
Yeah, like the heart. Yeah, yeah.
And that would have alcohol. So,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
which is a whole thing that I'm not into. I don't sell alcohol at my
Okay.
at my business.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
there a particular reason for that?
No, it just wasn't something. I always had the family vibe, so I'm kind of branching
Okay.
off
Yeah,
that.
really family. Yeah.
And really, like, I feel like food and beer, particularly pairings, have gotten much more popular.
Yes.
And I feel like
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I came from a time of just regular beers.
Yeah.
Like regular
Beer has just
It was
exploded, yeah.
either 40s or like Bud Light or
Right.
whatever you could get your hands on.
Yeah.
Now people know exactly what they want. They're like, they want this
I want
beer.
a lager.
from
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
Yeah.
Tennessee.
I want a hot
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Precise.
Like, I-
Yeah, and food's really gone along with it because when they do that Durham, when they do that beer fest thing at Durham Stadium,
Oh, yeah.
the Durham Bowl Stadium, it's like a food truck rodeo at the same exact time.
Yeah.
So it's
Which is
like
smart.
Yeah.
you go through, get hammered, and go downstairs and
There
do
it
the food
is.
truck rodeo. You ever done a food truck?
I
That's
thought
kinda-
about it like
yeah,
2
it's-
times. I almost opened one.
No,
and I-
think about it. How do you do that though?
Man,
Yeah, it's
let me
kinda
tell you this right
complicated,
now.
right?
When you've been in the restaurant business, it is equally hard from a successful restaurateur to get into food trucks
Yeah.
as it is from somebody who's never been in a restaurant to get into food trucks.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily about the money. To put me or to put people that are used to working in restaurants in that little space, to me, it seems miserable.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
other people who have never done it, it seems fun. And if I put myself in their mind, I can see why it would be.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's new and that's all they know.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would need like a tractor trailer size food truck.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
feel
You
comfortable
know,
and move
exactly,
around.
exactly,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
air
yeah.
conditioning.
Keep
Uh-huh.
like restricted.
AC.
I was like,
bumping.
when you flip that open in the summertime, boy,
When
I
it's
was like,
when it's
what?
that nice North Carolina humidity too,
like-
where
I
it
was
don't
like,
matter if the
there's
sun is
nothing-
up, it's
they were
hot.
Like, you can put an air conditioning in there, you won't feel it. I was like, so what can you do? There was like, there's nothing you can do.
Okay, so I just cook. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yep, looks like
Got that
I'm gonna
oven
be
going
not running
too.
it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I didn't think about that, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's terrible.
yeah, it would
Yeah.
be. It would be slightly.
What I would
complicated.
rather do is just get a trailer like
Yeah.
Domino's used to do.
True.
And just
Oh,
not even
they
cook.
did used to
Just
do
Oh,
use it
yeah, yeah.
filled with food.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And just-
have the
and
air
just-
then you
conditioner on,
can-
I was
yeah.
like,
and just have them in hot.
Just hand them out.
Hot
Yeah.
bags already.
That's
Yeah,
smart though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hand food. I could do that.
Yeah.
I could
yeah. That's dope. Well, shoot,
Yeah.
man. Johnny's Pizza. It is a pleasure that you
Yeah.
came by, my brother.
One of
I'm
these
so-
days we're gonna get a slice, man.
Dude,
Yeah, we're all gonna
wanna-
come by.
I want to
yeah.
come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
I wanna come back.
we're gonna do
Look,
it round
say
two.
less.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got you.
Yes,
That is
and
easy.
I mean, I also have a podcast. It's not like your guys
Okay.
are just getting off the ground. We're branding it. And
I mean,
we're
yeah.
talking.
Well, whenever you do it, we'll do a combination episode. We'll drop them on both platforms. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how we
Sounds
do it.
awesome,
yeah.
man. You guys are killing it.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't wait to listen. Again, I don't listen before I I don't want to know too much.
Yeah.
I've had a blast with you
Yeah.
guys.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
man.
It was a
we had a
pleasure.
blast with you,
Yeah,
man.
we had a blast, man.
Hey, man.
All the positive
Positive
energy.
vibes,
Anything,
positive vibes.
anything that I can provide.
Yeah,
Mhm.
most
I'm coming
definitely.
to get some pizza this
Yeah.
week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where can I find you? Which location?
What we doing? Y'all want to go Thursday?
Thursday.
Well, you got my
I think
number.
I'll be.
Yeah, I got your
yeah,
number.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll
which
figure
one
out
you
which
at,
day.
and then we'll
Yeah.
pull up.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could definitely do that.
Yeah, we'll all pull up
together on
for dinner or something. We'll do that.
Absolutely.
Hey, but look, tell everybody where they can find you, man.
You can find me 1010 and Holly Springs Road in Apex. You can find me at High House in Davis and Cary, soon to be in Wake Forest. Johnny'sPizzaNC.com. Johnny's Pizza NC on all the stuff: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Find me anywhere, or
We out here.
you can hit me up.
Yeah.
Ask them for my number; they'll give it to you.
Facts.
Yeah.
I probably
up
won't, but
anytime.
you can ask though. And
Yeah.
and then I'm
You can give it to me.
and then I'm gonna
Be like,
clear
you know
it with him
Johnny?
before
Yeah,
I
you
send
know
that over. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, look, thank y'all for screaming. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hit
and-
these guys up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will see y'all next week.
Adios.
Peace.
Peace.
Now I'm hungry.